Hello and welcome to the next in a series of Akorri BalancePoint tips. In the next 5 minutes, you will learn how Akorri predictive metrics give you visibility into the health of your infrastructure as well as pinpoint emerging issues that will lead to future brownouts or worse, downtime. Virtualized data centers are complex and dynamic. Shared resources can quickly develop unexpected contention and cause business slowness or outages. It's no longer enough to manage technology silos. Akorri BalancePoint is a single solution that has a complete view of IT resources, their dependencies, and historical data. It is the only solution that predictively alerts users to performance and capacity issues across virtual machines, storage arrays, hypervisor hosts, and Tier 1 physical servers. Let's look into virtual machine health. This is a challenge for a few reasons. First, a virtual machine is made up of server and storage resources. Add to that multiple VMs all contending for the same resources, and the VMs and their resources are moving around dynamically. The answer is balance point key performance indicators. First, we have performance index. Now, PI is based on key data from servers and storage. A value of 100 means you have the perfect resource balance for optimal performance. The farther you get over 100, the more you are at risk for performance issues. Now, IRT is the round trip response time for the VM workload through both servers and storage, the round trip response time. These are the key Akorri metrics to help you quickly understand the health of your virtual machines. Let's see how BalancePoint quickly pinpoints virtual machine issues that are putting your business at risk. From this page, there are a number of ways to understand the end-to-end health of your VMs. I'm going to use the server tab. Note that we're already warning you there are 9 server issues. So I'm clicking on the server tab. There are sub-tabs that give me visibility into virtual machines, virtual hosts, physical servers, and all of the above. For this demo, we are focusing on virtual machines. Now note, by sorting by the virtual machine performance index, we immediately can see there are 5 virtual machines at risk. Remember, the performance index is a powerful predictive analytic from Akorri. A performance index of 100 means your VM is very well tuned, operating very efficiently. Over 100, you are starting to get at risk. Above 300, you are at a high risk. At that point, your phone is probably rung. You probably already know there are issues. So again, we have 5 virtual machines at risk. Let's go in to see the worst one, Windows 2008. We're going to get a summary. Now, the best way to understand the business impact is to look at a VM and then immediately look at the infrastructure response time. So this first graph, infrastructure response time. This is the round trip response time from the VM through servers, through storage, and back. It's the round trip response time. How quickly is that workload being serviced? And honestly, to look at this graph, while the response time is at a half a second, it hasn't really trended in any bad way. In fact, if anything, it looks like it may be trending down slightly. So at this point, there isn't much of a change to this particular VM. What I might do is scroll down and look at the transaction rate and the I/O rate. Now here is where there's change. We're seeing that there is an extra stress being put on the system. That's an indicator that there's a problem. We can go back and take a look at the 1 week, and indeed there's a problem. And note that anytime you mouse over, you can get the detailed stats. So my next step might be to jump into topology, and what I'm going to do is give you a little bit of a hint here. Note that we've already told you that the real problem is at storage. We've identified that, but let's jump into topology just to look at the problem in context. And here we are with our Windows server, Windows 2008 server, and we can see the resource chain from the virtual machine through the virtual host onto the storage array, and it's actually disk group 6 of this array. So we've pinpointed that there is a real problem impacting this virtual machine. What I can also do is quickly reorient to see if there are any other machines at risk, and you know what? There certainly are. Let's take a look here. There are 1, to 3 other virtual machines that are at risk due to contention on this array. So there you go. We've immediately identified and pinpointed the problem and that there are 3 resources, 3 virtual machines at risk. From here, you can also drill into all of the rich data for both servers and storage. There's much more rich data. We're not going to get into that in this particular demo. This is about pinpointing. As far as pinpointing goes, you don't have to go into the UI. You can schedule a report. We have users that schedule either weekly or daily reports. If you want this information sent to you in a report, toss it in the scheduled reports bin. What's a convenient time for receiving a report? Having it in my box when I get into the office. So I can schedule the report in this way. So to sum it up, remember, the key to virtual machine health is the BalancePoint Performance Index. Performance Index helps you identify risk and avoid issues that will impact your business. To learn more about Akorri BalancePoint, please visit our website at akorri.com.